Recording. Okay, I hope I'm on air. We just did a real bad messed up recording, so I'm gonna record over again. Again, the recording until I learn how to remove it from the file. So it'll be on there, so you'll see a real jump recording. That way you won't be able to really see my body. Okay, speed kicking. We're gonna go through this a little quick. If you're involved in the martial art, you will understand very easily what I'm talking about. If you're not, you might be a little off. These are some of my belts that I received down through the martial art. This is my first belt, Showdown, first degree black belt. It's been through a lot. That's my first belt. This is my 7th degree. Now, why you don't see second, third, fourth, and all that? Because all that was done through the first belt. I wore the first belt for all that. This is my 8th degree black belt. This is one of my 12th degree black belt. Like the 12th degree, I ain't never heard of 12th degree. Well, I always try to explain to people this way. In Kung Fu, they have no limit, just like Mason. If you don't know nothing about Mason, then you have to sort of like talk to one of your brother or your daddy or your mama that's involved with Mason. They can explain it to you on a physical level that you might understand with words that you were brought up on. But in Mason, there's no limit or rank that you can go to. Now, also in Kung Fu, if you're being taught right and a person that's over you understand energy and teaches energy for strength and kill to break, not muscle, but energy. They doesn't deal with level of degree. One of the highest degree that been expressed to the United States and that also been expressed to the world, he was a 42nd degree. So you says to me, I had never heard of 12th degree. Well, you way behind because I'm listening to a man saying that he a 42nd degree. Now, because I understand energy and have been studying energy since I was 15 years old, how to increase my strength and punching power through energy and meditation. I understand it. So that's not confusing to me when I heard that this Grand Master was a 42 degree in Kung Fu. That's very understandable. But when I said to martial art around in Illinois that I was a 12th degree black belt, they said, how that gonna be? How you go to 12? How can you go up over 10 degrees? Well, 10 degree actually in karate deal with mainly just physical. Unless you go to a martial artist that specialized or somebody taught him or her about energy and how to use it. And even just because they taught it, they might only still go to 10th degree. But under that instructor or that master, your process is going to be longer because you're going to have to learn to operate in level of degree of energy, not just physical ability, not just excellent kicking ability, not just excellent punching, not just breaking bricks, but degree of energy. In Whole American Take Karate, that I am the founder of, which consists of 7 different arts that I have a black belt in, I combine them into one style. Now, when you get to 10th degree, we go into nothing but energy. Energy only. Now, I got one noise that you might be hearing in the background, which is my little goofy grandchild. I'm going to give him a whooping after I get through with this video. A real good one. Now, what I'm trying to get over to you, not to understand what I am or what, but what I want to offer to you, which is speed. Now, most of us understand speed as on a physical level, but speed deals more with energy than anything. I explained to you the first degree of speed of my programming that I have practiced to do or to kick over 200 miles an hour. So now what I'm going to do is show you what it takes to double that. I know a lot of you say, well, that's not possible to double it. Well, I'm not talking about a little white deaf guy. I'm not talking about the guy that's not pursuing martial art. I'm not talking about the guy that exercise once a month. I'm not talking to you because I know you're not going to do nothing. You already proved to everybody you're not going to do nothing. I'm talking about the one that dare to be the best, that dare to be the best on the planet, that dare to outdo all those he read about, all those he's seen, all those he heard. That is who I'm talking to. The rest, stand aside. I'm not talking to you. Now, when I worked with Hair Barrage, you know, at Scorpion, when I came into his school, everybody that used the word can't got punched by me. I don't care if you were bigger than me. It didn't matter. You got punched. Some of them wanted to fight. I welcome you. Come on, let's go in the ring. Put on the 16-ounce glove. They got knocked down. Now they don't want to say I can't anymore. I don't do I can't. I do I can do only. Now, this process we're going to talk about right quick. Recoil, speed. That people say, what a little pat stuff don't mean nothing. Listen, every man and woman on the planet is born with power. What man on the planet don't have is speed. When you go to see a runner, what he's trying to do, increase his speed. Or is he trying to increase his power? No, he is trying to increase his speed. Now, when you go to a gun range or go to a gun maker, what do they do with a bullet? They try to increase the speed, not the power. The speed is the speed that's going to do damage. When they want to deal with just destruction power, they use a form of gas that deal with in the form of energy. Now, stay with me. Now, throwing around house kick, we focus on getting it out. Back the same way. Never think about getting it in, getting it back. And what happened, you catch a man there with a good overhand right, he's going to tag you when you come in there with that back fist. Or you catch a man with a good dropping gate on Uki, low sweeping block. As soon as you shoot that roundhouse, he's coming. He's blocking and coming with a reverse punch. Now, because your recoil is so slow. Now, what we have to do is master now the recoil. In the process of mastering the recoil, increasing the recoil, your kick become double fast, or your punching become double fast. It's getting the hand off, hand out, off, getting it back, getting it back. When I get it back so fast, by the time my opponent realized that I had hit him and he's reacting, I'm coming back with a second back fist. Same thing in double kicking. By the time my opponent realized that I have kicked him and he's trying to come in to counter, I am coming back with another kick. Understanding the movement, understanding the body weight, understanding how to use my leg to hold my opponent off with like a jab, and to let him come in when I want him to come in. They always fell into my trap. But what I want to get you to understand, recoil. It doesn't have leg weights on, but you have to get you either some comeback boots or a pair of leg weights. I prefer you get comeback boots because they are safe. Get you two sides too big and you put them on. You stand on one leg and you pump and reverse, just like you're doing leg curls. You constantly pump. You want to get up to where you can stand on one leg and pump a minimum of 300 times. And then you switch and you go to the opposite leg and you do the same thing. Now, the process, what comes in there, how long can you do it when you first start? You do 50? That's good. Then you go to the other leg, do 50. Then you go back and forth until you complete 100 or 300. Now, Because you have never done it, the next day it's going to let you know you've never done this before. That means you'll record the muscle in the back of your leg are out of shape for that drill. But what you do within 72 hours, the soreness will be gone. You do it again. Every week, you do it twice. Every 72 hours, every 3 days, you do it again. Every day, you do not do it again. Now, is it possible to just lay on a bench and train and rebuild the back of your leg muscle for your curl? Yes, 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 it is. But the only problem is that it will not give you balance. You can get to the point in which I've done it already, to recording so fast that it throws you off balance. That was me. So I had to go back to standing on one leg doing the record, practicing hook kicking, popping that back leg. I'm up to 1,000 now. I do it in excess of 200. But that's not for you. And I'm saying again, that's not for you. Because you go trying to do it. Can you do it? Yeah, you can do it. Can you walk the next day? Most likely not. Because it's a process. So, we're dealing with 300. You're not going to do it right away. But you're going to work on getting there. But by the time you get to doing just 100 every 3 days, your kicking ability going to double. Your speed going to double. Your reaction going to double. Guess what? You ain't even begun to work on your hands yet in that area. It's going to double. Why? Because your thought process just changed over. And once you see that what I'm saying is true, you're going to want more. Guess what? You can get it. Some of what I'm teaching will never hit the internet. It'll never be told unless you ask me. I'm going to say it again. A lot of what I know will never hit the internet, and it will never be told unless you ask me. I became the way I am because I stayed and went after the head instructor. I drained him day in, day in, and day in. When there was no class, I would be at his house asking questions. I want to know. He would say, that's good. No, it ain't good enough. I want more. I want more. I want more. Because I wanted to be the best. I didn't want to just be one of those that, he's pretty good. No. If I couldn't walk away with first place every time, I ain't going. People said, you can't win first off. I won it all the time. I won it so much I got tired of it. A lot of times I wouldn't even go to the tournament, or I'd go and visit and watch. I would take my brother to the tournament. If he got cheated, they just created a situation. I would run and put my uniform on and go back to men. The same judges that cheated my brother, I would give them the worst whooping they ever had. No, you can't do that now. You get disqualified. But back then, in the 70s, that's what made it so sweet. We fight. You want to fight? We fight. You want to fight? Brother, we fight. Ask Scorpion. Brother, we fight. And we love fighting. But we was West Side men. Talk to you later. Well, I am the one and only Matthew James Gloucester Sr.